Okay, notes.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us?
Putting a dip in your hip, a glide in your stride. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe, with shows throughout the week. Everything you want, everything you could need. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from the spiritual to the unknown, from emotions to comedy. You can find us at Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and so much more. This is R.I.F.T Nation Network, the RNN. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
Sensitive/offensive content disclaimer. Please note that this podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Hi.
What's going on?
Hi.
What's going on?
Hi.
We're big faces.
Hi.
Why are we big? We're big faces. Happy Eclipse.
Happy Eclipse.
Happy Eclipse season.
That's why I have big faces. That's why I have us as big. Because there's big things coming down the pipe.
Ginormous, actually. This is a big one.
Yes.
This is a big one. This is a big eclipse.
That's what she said.
Hi, Michelle.
That's what she
What?
said. Hi, Michelle.
This is
Hi, Renee. Thank
this
you.
is a gigantic one. We're already feeling
Jennifer.
it. Hi, Jennifer. We're already feeling the
Robert.
eclipse. The cat was already like underneath here acting weird. So Neptune's already hitting her.
Robert, I knew. I
Oh,
felt it before I jumped on.
What?
He says, hello, shall we have a Groundhog Day with the Green Bean Cowboy?
What's a green bean cowboy?
I just happen to have the cosmic green bean here with me now. Now, how did I know to have the cosmic green bean when he was going to mention a green bean?
Because I have a cooler cup pen. My pen is cooler than your green bean.
Your pen is cool, but nothing is more cool than the cosmic green bean.
You must be smoking Neptune stuff. That's Neptune. Escapism, drugs, alcohol, magic mushrooms, magic cups.
Hey,
These little, have you ever had one of these little drinks with these little like tapioca balls on the bottom? Oh my God, they're delicious.
no,
Oh, they're great.
no.
They're wonderful.
I drink coffee, green and black tea, beer and tequila.
Get one of these drinks and get these little like tapioca balls in them. They're so good. These things are good.
Whoops. Here,
You suck them through your straw.
you have a vote for your pen.
It's so cute.
Yes,
Dollar
Robert.
General.
Hey,
Dollar
Joanne.
General has the cutest pens ever. They do. That's where I get all my pens. Dollar General. Where's another one? Here's a sparkle pen.
You and
The
your pen.
ink sparkles. I swear it does.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, everybody.
Mine are still sitting in the sink.
Boba. That's what they are. Little boba balls.
Hey, Linda.
They're little. You can buy a mix with these. They're
Well,
like little tapioca balls.
my pen doesn't have any balls, but it's purple, so I like it.
You're sick.
And it
It
writes.
even has a straw.
Whoa. Stop. Jennifer does not have a Dollar General.
She's in Canada.
Oh, okay. That explains it. Everywhere in the United States has a Dollar General. Everywhere.
We have 3.
I mean, they're out in the country.
Like right down the road. I have like 3 right next to each other.
That's right, Renee. The cowboy does not drink boba.
Boba. That's what these little balls are called. Bobas.
Hey, Keith, how you doing? Thanks for
They're
joining
great.
Mr. Howie Odell himself,
Look,
the founder
boba balls.
Nation Network.
These
You-
are the cutest. This is a Neptune pen.
You keep your Neptune pen and its boba balls, and I will keep my cosmic green bean.
These are bobas. That's what they're called. But you can get like different, like you can get like dragon fruit ones.
Mhm.
Oh my God, they're good. And I'm not a big Starbuckser, but I
Never been
do.
in my life.
I like these little things.
Ladies and
What's going
gentlemen,
on? What's going on besides craziness?
well, first of all, what's going on is I'm going to welcome everybody to another wonderful edition of the Otter's Den with myself, Keith, and my co-host Joni, and all of the cool and groovy things that we try to inform you about. Thank you so much for tuning in. It took us a while to get there, getting away from the pens and the beans and the balls.
It's Eclipse. Happy Eclipse.
Happy Eclipse.
Happy Eclipse. Happy Eclipse in Pisces.
Hey, Rhonda, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by.
Happy full moon.
And please share, everybody. Sharing is caring. Get out to as many as we can. Hey, Monica, how you doing?
Are you ready for this full moon?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Notice how I got real serious right there.
Yeah. It's a big one. It's a good one.
It is.
It's a good one.
It's a super full moon.
Yeah.
We have an eclipse.
Yeah.
So that is a super full moon, like times 100.
On steroids.
Yes.
So, but the ancients said you were not allowed to look at a lunar eclipse when it passed in the sky. The ancients said it was bad luck.
Really?
Yeah, you were not allowed to look at it. That's kind of neat.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I didn't know that either. I just read that.
I believe the full moon is tomorrow, isn't it? The 17th?
Yes. Well, it's 17th and 18th. It starts in the like Europe will get it first, and then we get it. So
Okay.
I don't think we get it until the 18th.
Okay.
But we're in it now.
We're in the energy right now.
We're in it. You can't feel it.
The energy starts about 3 days before. It starts to crescendo, then it hits, and then it slowly goes back down. Hey, Gail.
Yeah. Here's your question to see if you learned anything.
Comments are running.
Here's your question.
My question?
What in astrology distinguishes an eclipse? Besides the actual, it's not astronomy because actually an eclipse is a real astronomy thing. But
Yeah.
what makes it an eclipse in astrology?
You got me. I don't know. Hey, Lisa.
When I tell you, you're going to go, what?
Probably. But
I
you know
knew
how my
that
mind blanks.
because one of the lunar nodes are triggered. The sun and or the moon has
the
to be
nodes.
next to a lunar node.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have to be next to one of the two. Now,
Yes.
oh, Jennifer knew. See,
Good going, Jennifer.
Jennifer knew.
Yes, Michelle. We have a big solar flare hitting right now. We got more coming. So hold on to your hat.
Yep, Jennifer knew too. Moon and south node, or north node. See,
Nice.
she remembers class.
If I'd had time to think about it, I probably would have got it. But just off the cuff,
You
my
would,
brain don't.
you would have got it. You would have got it. Now, the north node is when we have new beginnings. New things are coming up. New things are happening. The south node is more of a getting rid of or closing and can be a little bit of a loss type of a thing, meaning people cross over to the other side.
Sometimes there's a lot of death out there.
Yeah, they're always during eclipses. But this is a north node eclipse and it's out of sign. It's in what's called out of sign because we've been having them, remember, in Aries and Libra for the last year. This one is in Pisces Virgo.
Okay.
But we're going to switch over to Pisces Virgo in January for 18 months. So this is going to be a taste of what's coming for the next year.
Hopefully good things. And judging by the astrology, I'd say we may have some good things coming.
Well, it's an odd one because usually they flip. Like you'll have like a Virgo North Node, a Pisces North Node, Virgo South Node. They flip around.
Opposite signs.
The whole eclipse season with Virgo Pisces, they're all in Pisces North Node.
Yes.
Very weird. Very, very weird. What does a Pisces North Node mean? It is spirituality. It's clairvoyance. It's no boundaries. It's empathy. That's high. That's the high vibrating. Kindness. Creativity. No boundaries.
This Scorpio has boundaries. I have to have my I will not give up my boundaries. I am keeping my boundaries.
Well, you got to keep them. But in Virgo, South Node. So the South Node is what we have to learn from to get to the North Node. Our purpose in a lunar eclipse or any eclipse is to take things that we learned from the South Node, past lives, and we move towards the North Node.
Yeah, we come into life with past knowledge.
Right.
Like me, for instance, I'm good with mechanical things. So I was a mechanic. I was a truck driver. I was a parts salesman for 30 plus years.
Yep.
And as I went through my healing journey, I went through a few dark nights of the soul, and that really put me in my place and made me think, why am I really here? And with the help of some others, I figured it out finally. It's to help heal mentally, physically, psychologically, help others grow. It's to teach. That's what I'm supposed to do now. I'm not supposed to be doing the 3D job. I'm supposed to be out here helping people, but it's hard to do that when you got a house to support, you got car insurance to pay, you have medical things you got to take care of. So you got to try to find a balance. But that's my North Node is healing and teaching. That's where I'm supposed to be.
I think you're 6th and 12th house.
I think so.
Lunar nodes. Well, the Virgo North Node, and it's not a South Node in Libra. It's actually, this is because it's out of sign. It's Pisces Virgo. Next one is Libra Aries, but and that's October 2nd.
Okay.
So it's things we're familiar with. It's things that we know, things we're comfortable with. It's easy. It's
Linda,
things you know that you're very comfortable doing. Some people are not comfortable with talking in public. Some people don't like to give speeches. They don't like to they're more introverted. So that would be that could be the opposite. So your north node would be the opposite and you're pushed up to that. That's what you came here to accomplish with the lunar nodes. It's what
that
you came here to learn.
that's me right there. I used to despise getting up in front of people and talking.
See?
I still have an issue with it. But it's easier now for me
See?
because I get up there and I picture myself like I am now. The audience is my screen.
Right.
That is how I picture myself when I'm up on stage, say at Scarefest talking with mechanics, so I can get through it. But a lot of times with my TBI, my mind just goes blank, and I got to take a minute. And
why don't you take notes, like little cards or something?
I've tried that. It doesn't
work.
work for me. No, it doesn't work. Because my mind side tangents. I'll start down the railroad tracks with my story, and we got 10 other tracks going, but it all ends up on the same track.
But if you had little cards, like index cards with like code words or keywords,
I've tried
it.
I tried that. I walked over and I sat them down.
Oh,
I couldn't do it.
Well, you got to do what works for you.
Yeah, and I'm working on not doing the thing, when my mind is trying to get my words out. I just did it, son of a. I'm working on it.
Well,
everybody says, silence is deadly on these shows. Well, sometimes I need a minute to get my words configured. I've got a brain injury. It's okay. I don't care. So I'm working on that.
Right. We'll see what we're supposed to learn on this axis, Pisces, Virgo, and this is to come in 18 months too. In January, is we look at the things from a Virgo South Node. What do you learn? What are the lessons? It's saying, okay, Virgo, sometimes it's okay to not be so analytical. Sometimes it's okay to not be critical. Sometimes it's okay to release those boundaries. And sometimes it's okay to not expect perfection from yourself or others. It's kindness. It's giving people, you know what? I expect too much from you. So that's what the South Node in Virgo, that's what we're supposed to learn, and to head for more of a spirituality.
Yeah.
It's an ascension. Actually, it's just an ascension. And it's the whole collective ascending. And it's a whole 18 months of it in eclipse season. And it's not flipping.
Mm-mm.
The universe is not telling us we need to be more analytical. We need to be more punctual. We need to be more accurate.
Yeah, we got to figure it out. And each eclipse lasts about 6 months.
Yeah. No, now the universe is saying, nope. You are going to head for spirituality. You need to go up there and you need to learn spirituality.
Yeah.
And you have to look in I know where it's hitting via rising signs because I wrote it down. I cheated. But I'll give rising signs and then you'll know what houses it hits on your natal chart, and that will give you a clue as to the area that's going to be.
Yeah, what area of your life is this going to hit?
And then
Keith, real quick, just make a joke about not having your words. I got the picture, but no words. That is how this brain works. I can see what I want to say, like it's written on a screen, but I can't get the words from here to here. They get stuck. It's like
but it doesn't happen all the time. It only happens when you think about it. If you're just talking normally, it doesn't happen.
Well, it does if I'm in a high stress situation.
But normal talking, you don't do it at all.
I try.
Oh.
I try. My sister from another mister. How you doing, Donna? Hope you're feeling better.
Hi, Miss Donna.
It's
You know,
travelers.
hello, Mr. Odell. How are you? Check out on the physical flare activity right here on YouTube. She gives out the daily actions of the sun in our universe. Cool. Well, you know, it's an active solar year. It's peaking now. It'll go down. It's normal what
I
we're
got you.
going through, the solar flares. It's normal. It's very normal. When we look at this particular eclipse, what I really am a little concerned with is that with this moon, now we got the moon in Pisces, right? Oh, okay. And then that North Node. And we've got to look at it and say, no, I'm not going to be a victim. Pisces is the consummate victim, lower level.
Nope.
No victims.
No victimhood.
No victimhood. No, you're not going to run. You're not going to go to sleep. And you're not going to be a victim.
If you have a habit of playing the victimhood mentality, even if you don't realize you are, you may get smacked upside the head and learn how to not do that.
This is a real strong one coming in. So I would just let it roll. You know, like with all eclipses, you just let it roll and you just go with the flow.
If something happens, accept it.
Yes.
Okay, my wife left me.
Well, it's just the eclipse.
Well, 6 years ago, I'm getting to a certain point here. 6 years ago, solar eclipse. That week, no clue, gone.
Yeah, they do that.
I did a survey on Facebook. 83 other couples that I knew. Boom, no warning, just done. One person did not communicate with the other one. That one did not communicate with this one. One person got fed up and just said, I'm out.
Yeah.
If they were communicated, things may have been different. But my point is, I fought and I fought and I fought and I fought for months to get back into that relationship. Spirit said, no, you're done. You have other things to do. You have other things to learn. You need to heal. Right. And you need to get to where I need you to be. You need to get to where you need to be. And so I finally accepted it. And life got so much easier for me after that.
Well, when relationships end in an eclipse setting, it's very quick. They come out from nowhere.
But deaths, okay, that's traumatic.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I've changed how I look at death. Does it hurt? Do I get sad? Yes, I do. But I don't allow it to be detrimental to me because I know that person is now having a reunion, a very happy reunion with the souls that they have lost. So I'm happy for them. They're no longer here in pain. They're no longer here in trauma.
They're home.
They went home.
Yes. They went home.
Yes.
I mean, they went home. This is the big classroom down here.
If you lose a job, eclipse happen, you walk into work, sorry, we're downsizing, you're done. Have you been looking for another job? Have you been wanting a different job? Have you been asking the universe for another job? Well, guess what? Here is your opportunity to find that different job. You may find a better one you might actually enjoy. It might not pay as much, but you might enjoy it. Or you might find that better paying job that you wanted, but you might have to work a little harder. So accept things, let them flow.
You do. And with eclipse, the energy, like you said, it's on steroids and it's so powerful that if you want to go up and buck up against the universe and things that are fated, when you talk about astrology and eclipse season, it's fated. You don't F around with fate. These are things that are out of your control. You let it go. You don't set your intentions. You just live normal. You know, take the time because this is highly, highly clairvoyant. I mean, psychic downloads all week.
Your ears are going to be going off. You're going to hear ringing, high-pitched, low tones, pressure.
Dreams.
Spirit is going to be talking to you.
Yeah.
Spirit is going to say, this is going to happen.
Somebody's going to be talking to you.
This is why I'm doing this.
But, you know, on the flip side of Neptune, what I don't like is that Neptune controls mental illness. It also controls addictions. It also is the escapism.
Oh, I definitely am not giving up my boundaries then. No, I will end up in jail or an insane asylum.
No, what I'm saying is if you have a loved one or a neighbor or somebody that you know that suffers from mental issues, check on them. That's all. Just check
Yes.
on them. See that they're okay. Just be careful because they're going to be.
Keep an eye on your people.
Keep an
If
eye on
somebody-
your people that have, if somebody has anxiety or depression, really, really check on them. Really check on them.
That's awesome, Michelle. Yay.
God love you. I work with a gal that's going for her. She's going to be a therapist. And I
Yeah.
said, oh, you're going to have a week. She's doing her clinicals now.
I-
And, I said, you're going to have a week. And everybody's going to be in crisis mode. But that's the beauty of astrology because we know that energy is there and you know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
Call your therapist if you need to. If you're feeling down, and get help.
Yes. If you need assistance, do not be afraid to ask for it.
Right. It's simple.
If I'm in a spot, if I get stuck, if I don't know where to go, I have many people. Some are watching right now. Hey, can I talk a minute?
Yes.
I need some advice because I can't figure this out. Can you help?
And if I know you answer
respond.
texts from people with, you have clients and you have people with issues and like a ghost issue or whatever. Make sure this week and even over to the weekend, if you see a text, take it. Don't
Yes.
say, "Oh, I'll get it later."
Right.
Because somebody is reaching out. And if they're reaching out, it could be mental issues.
Yes.
And just talking to you might stop, help them.
You know what we did? Do
You know what I mean? Do what?
Do you know what we did?
What?
Cobra Paranormal. Cobra Paranormal
Oh, I want one.
has been on a hiatus for a couple of years because we all had some self-healing to do. We had to help ourselves.
Why don't we all have t-shirts?
Because we only had a few at the time. I got to get more made. But I
Like
didn't because
t-shirts.
I didn't because I wasn't sure where we were going with things. I'm still not. But a good friend of mine messaged me, hey, my best friend all through life is having these issues. Can you give her a call? I'm like, yeah. So I talked to her a little bit. I'm like, I got with the team. I'm like, hey, is anybody up for a case? Yes. Okay, cool. Let's do this. So we did the thing. And
See?
we helped that family. And you better believe, especially through this eclipse, we're going to be there for that.
See? How cool. And what do we got going on with this moon? So we talked
good.
about Neptune. Neptune is sitting right next to the full moon.
Yes.
So, like I said, dreams are off the cuff, clairvoyance, downloads, mental issues. Watch alcohol and drug intake. Be careful with that.
Watch it. What? Okay, I'm watching it.
Watch the little balls that are in your little drink. So what else is? Oh, here we go.
Boom.
Mars is squaring. You guys remember what a square is? 90 degrees. Means there can be an argument squaring the lunar nodes. This Mars is very protective. It's in Cancer. Mars doesn't like to be in Cancer.
Do you know?
Cancer is not combative. Cancer is not combative. And Mars doesn't like it.
Do you know how to combat squares? When somebody comes up to you and tries to start an argument?
Ignore them.
Well, it's not exactly ignoring them. You try to talk to them in a nice, calm way, in order to try to understand how they're feeling and what they're trying to tell you. And hang on. I'm as Harris would say, I'm speaking.
Okay, get to the square. I ignore them.
You can say, hey, I'm not going to have this conversation with you right now. And you can turn around and walk off. You don't have to say another word to them. You can just keep walking. You can keep your peace. You don't have to let that person take your peace. You have control over your peace. They do not. If that upsets them, that is their problem because they cannot control their peace.
Right. But it's with the lunar nodes. So what's good about the lunar nodes is it's pushing us to our destiny. It's pushing us more to what we need to do.
Yeah.
So in a way, this is a good thing.
I'm actually getting organized here in my office. I spent hours in here going through piles of papers, and I'm going to get everything filed, and then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to start studying, and I'm going to get my Reiki Masters.
Good for you.
Might not be next month, because the way I learn, I'm going to have to go through my first book, my second book. That way I can get the third book.
Well, you got Jupiter in the third house right now. It's a time to do it. Do it now. Perfect.
It's hidden. It's
great.
Hidden.
It's great.
I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and I just haven't had the motivation or the drive.
You got it now.
I do now.
We've got you know what's really beautiful about this? Check this out. What's beautiful about this eclipse? You remember a grand trine? Remember what the grand trine is? That's where a triangle where we got 3 like planets, signs, and they're all trining. They're all getting along. They're all blending. So with this particular eclipse, we have a grand Earth trine.
Yay.
Perfect.
We need that.
We've got grounding going on with this. So if you feel like I can't take this, I'm upset, I'm doing that, get your butt out into the grass.
Yes.
Barefooted.
Beach.
Go out, take a walk in the
water.
Earth. Go out and work in your garden. Get your hands dirty.
And
anything earthy.
If you live in an apartment building and you're not close to a park, hop in your shower, hop in your tub. Those pipes come out of the ground.
Yeah.
Water conducts electricity. The ground has positive ions. We're negatively charged. Ground has positive ions. That's what makes us feel so good when we're standing on the ground. That water will flow over you. Let it. Imagine all that negativity flowing out of you and back down the drain into the what? Ground. Into a grounding mat and grounding sheets. You can plug into your outlet, and the only thing that works is the ground. It goes directly to ground, and you're laying literally when you're sleeping on the ground in your nice comfy bed.
What else is going on with this one? See, it's got a lot of really good things in it.
2 to 3 pounds. Don't skimp.
All of the outer planets are getting triggered. So, world events. We're on world points. So look for world events. Uranus is really getting activated. So if you're in an earthquake zone.
Okay. Earthquakes. Glad you brought that up. I've been waiting. I actually did a little homework before the show. I finally sat down and did a little homework before the show.
Good.
We're going to be having a lot of those. Just since the 10th, excuse me, we've had 11. 4.7 on the 12th, Thousand Oaks, California, and again on the 16th, same place, 3.7. 6.3, Dandenong, Saipan. On the 16th, 15th, we had a 6.5, Port Murphy, British Columbia, Canada. 5.5, 5.7, 5.8, 2 of those. 6.3 in Papua New Guinea, 5.4 in Pakistan, 5.7 in the South Sandwich Islands. And then you posted, I think I
Yeah, I
left.
did. Because see, this eclipse is going to be hitting the west of the U.S. and Western
Yes.
Canada
I'm gonna see if I can. It won't let me.
and
copy.
Australia, and that New Guinea is over in that area, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Shit.
Let's see here. Along the west coast, spreading across Creighton to Yellowstone, Colorado, Texas, New Madrid, East Coast USA, Virginia, and Quebec. Looking for M6, magnitude 6 plus near the Bay of San Francisco, Eureka, Central Sacramento Valley. Additionally, M5 level is due by the end of the week in Southern California between the Mojave and Salton Sea. Idaho, Yellowstone area due for M4, magnitude 4 plus activity. Southern Colorado, New Mexico border could be as high as 4.9 to 5. Dallas, Texas.
Virginia
South,
was on there.
New Madrid seismic zone should see swarms, hopefully just a series of smaller events. Does this mean that it's going to happen? No, it means it's possible. So we've been saying, be prepared and pay attention to your surroundings. Put back some extra supplies. Just be prepared. These people live in these zones. They know what to do if they think about it. But 3D life gets you going, and you don't think about it. So just be ready.
And be ready too with Neptune sitting on by the moon too of rain events and flooding events as well. And I
Watch
mean,
the
like
hurricane.
all of a sudden a hurricane could pop up from nowhere.
Gordon's sitting out as a tropical depression. I looked at that too.
Really?
Yes.
I haven't even heard about tropical depression.
Yep, Gordon.
Is it going toward Florida or?
It didn't say a direction, but it's out in that ocean to where it could, go over Cuba, right into Florida, Louisiana.
It's going to amp up just like that one from a couple weeks ago.
And it may sound strange, but a lot of times when a hurricane hits around Louisiana in that area, Texas, it actually comes up through Nebraska. But by that time, it's thunderstorms and stuff, and not a hurricane. But we are Tornado Alley, and it can produce a lot of tornadoes. Oh, at least I didn't hear about a tsunami. Where was that at?
See, I didn't either. So that was an earthquake as well.
Probably.
Crap.
The Earth is giving birth right now.
Yeah.
The Earth is giving birth to a higher vibration, and we are shaking it up a little bit.
Well, it's all the astrology is going with everything you've been talking about, that whole timeline thing.
Yes.
And now the ascension, when I about fell over, when I was like, all these eclipses in 2025 are North Node Pisces. That's where we're headed to. What's Pisces? Spirituality. That's Pisces is the mystic.
Yeah, it's the hair standing up on my arms right now. Age of Aquarius. Peace, love, happiness. Let's grow.
Freedom, rebellion. Well, we have to fix the things that are broken first with the Pluto return before we can move up. So now
and it's getting fixed, and the information's coming out. It is coming out left and right.
God. That's
you know,
another thing that's going to be coming too. Lunar eclipses, because the sun will be in Virgo. And it's in Virgo, Mercury. We are going to get some really powerful information hitting us again.
Yeah.
Again, more news cycles. It's going to be.
Well, most people don't even know that there was another assassination attempt.
Yeah.
At a golf course, and the golfing outing was spur of the moment decision, but this guy lives in Hawaii, and somehow on a spur of the moment decision, let's go golf, this guy was all set up on that golf course ready to do his thing. So who's the mole?
That makes no sense to me. But if you look at it, what just went retrograde? Uranus. Where is Uranus going over? Algol. Algol was over his midheaven at the time of the July one. Same degree.
You can't make it up. That is astrology. It does not lie.
No, I cannot make that up. You cannot. That Algol, and Rick Levin said it beautifully. every fixed star comes with a caveat. What do I mean by, famous people have fixed stars that are really prominent in their lives. Princess Diana had Algol
Mhm.
active. Um,
And she was told not to go where she was going, and she
her
went.
astrologer told her not to go on that trip.
Yes,
She said, "Don't go."
don't go.
I've never heard somebody say, "Don't do it." And if I did, and it was an astrologer, I would say, "I'm not going." I'd like to look at her chart. I've never really looked at it, but with the fixed star, the caveat is if you fall, if you do this and you live this way, you will have riches, you will be this, and depending on the star. There's five. They're the heaven, the angels that protect the heavens,
Yes.
the north, south, east, and west ones. I guess that's four, but
Yeah,
there's really five. I don't know who the extra is.
the
I,
watchtowers.
I guess the extras in case somebody calls in sick. But so if you screw up in your life, you will lose everything.
You're gonna get your ass kicked.
So Algol, which is the demon star, apparently somebody's looking out for him because they're all getting caught. So it's got to be, if it's Algol and there are people behind this, like you kind of just insinuated, I think the guy's just a Neptune, but
Algol can kick your ass if you need it, but if you have changed your ways and worked your ass off to become a better person, he may protect you.
you can't seek revenge on your enemies with Algol.
No.
Every star has a different caveat. So Algol's is if people hurt you and they do this and they do that, you cannot seek revenge. Then you will fall from grace.
Right. You can seek
You
justice.
seek revenge, you're done. You're done.
Right. Justice, actual justice and balance is not the same as revenge. Revenge is personal.
Right.
Justice
it's huge difference.
Nature.
But
Universal.
But just to seek revenge, and so.
And see, that is a base level Scorpio. You look at me wrong, I'm going to knock you on your ass.
Yeah.
And then you get to second level. Okay, you know what? I'm really getting kind of tired of this. Let me step back and think for a little bit and watch why this is happening. That's the eagle flying.
Yep.
And then you finally sit down and say, wow, I've been an asshole. Why? And you learn about yourself and you burn yourself into ash, going through everything. And then you rise as the phoenix or the dove. And it's not a one and done. There's days I wake up in base level and I got to struggle in order to say, no, it's going to be a good day. We're going to treat people nice. We're going to talk nice. We're going to be a nice person today.
You raise your vibration.
Yes, I do. Not like that. I see you giggling, Lisa.
You have to have the strength to set healthy boundaries during this eclipse.
See, I said earlier, I'm keeping my boundaries. They're healthy for me.
Meditation, prayer, communion with nature, relaxing home life, staying away from toxic people is a must.
That's why I'm not with a Gemini right now.
Stop. We are drawn to exploring metaphysical topics. Of course, spirituality. Pay closer attention to the dreams. There you go.
I had a dream the other night. And it was about a woman in a red dress.
Uh-oh.
70s red dress, kind of curly, mid-length hair, big 70s glasses. And when we're on the case, I'm like, okay, I got to say this. Does this have any meaning to anybody? And it was Lisa's aunt.
What?
Yeah, it was Lisa's aunt. She said I described her to a T.
That's so funny. Now, remember, Virgo's also health.
Yeah.
So our health can come under scrutiny as well during this one. Hey,
Sarah.
funny.
Glad to see you made it. Thank you.
Relationships can come on if you have a relationship on shaky ground. Sometimes they don't survive eclipses either.
I definitely don't have no relationship on shaky ground except for the fact that my cat attacks me 24/7. 3 o'clock in the morning, I will have claws in the back of my head.
Oh,
Finger.
listen, if you meet somebody during an eclipse, it's kind of a destined type of a relationship. That's so funny. My Auntie Marilyn Maxine.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. How old is Auntie?
So relationships can, boom, here they are.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Or they can for the moment.
Yeah.
There's reasons.
Or if you meet somebody, it can be very fated. I think it's very romantic when you meet somebody during the lunar eclipse. I think it's really neat. Oh, she's passed.
Yeah.
Oh, so she was just coming to you from the spirit world.
When I go to sleep, I go out and I work. Sometimes I get stuck.
You get lost.
Well, I'll be given a mission,
Yeah.
and for some reason, I can't see the key to finish the mission. And her aunt actually helped me to wake up and see the key
Okay.
that I needed to find in order to finish the mission so that I could wake up and go to work.
Well, you could have been lost too. You know, you could have been lost coming in for a crash landing or something. You could have been very lost.
There was one night I was given a certain amount of entities and I needed to put them back in this pit. And there's one I could not find, and I could not wake up. I could not wake up. I knew where I was. I knew what I was doing. I knew I needed to get up and go to work. I knew I was lucid dreaming, but I wasn't dreaming. And finally, I found it, and I tossed it into the pit. And right when I did, I woke up.
See?
And I was about 20 minutes late for work, but I made it.
Well, make sure when you have those, you know, that everybody's got their little paper on the side of their bed. And when you wake up,
yeah,
jot it down, and then you won't forget. Because if you get up and get your coffee and get up and feed the cat and do whatever, you'll forget what happened.
Normally, as soon as I open my eyes, Ebony's gone because I'm not allowed to remember what I was dealing with.
Well, before you go to sleep, tell your higher mind, I want to remember.
I've tried that 3 times. Right before you fall asleep, you can have the TV on, the radio on, the fan on. You can hear it as you're trying to go to sleep, and then right before you fall asleep, you hit a zone.
Right.
You can't hear it anymore. You're still awake, but you can't hear it. That is the perfect time to ask Spirit for what you want.
That's right. Are you ready to see where this? Are you guys? Do you guys know your rising signs? I know a lot of you are in class. I know a lot of you know your rising signs. Mr.
Aries.
Shall we start with Aries? Where is the eclipse going to hit, brother Aries? Oh, and where is the grand trine going to hit? So I've got where the earth trine is. So get your pens and stuff out. Get ready. Are you ready, Aries?
I got my pen with no balls in it. Well, one at the very tip, just the tip.
This one is hitting in the 12th and the 6th house.
Okay,
that's where the eclipse is hitting you, Aries rising.
12th
and 6th. 12th is house of the unknown. It's karma. It's what it's hidden. Mysticism. It's your spirituality house. Could be hidden enemies. The house of the undoing. A lot of karmic work in there. And then your 6th house is, you know, day-to-day operations, what we do daily, routine, work, of service to others, and pets. That's your 6th house. The earth trine is hitting in your 10th house of career, your 6th house of daily routine, and 2nd house of money. This is a wonderful time to make money, Aries rising. You got Gemini is sitting in your third house. It's transiting your house of media, communications, writing. Now's the time with that Earth trine energy to sit down. And if you write, that money that could get triggered. You got to trigger this stuff. It just sits there.
Well,
You don't.
son of a. Maybe it's time to start writing my book.
With this kind of a, yes, absolutely. Very power. It's a good revenue generating trine.
I got a note right there on my wall. Book.
Well, tattoo it. Stick it on your forehead. That's Aries rising. Okay. Taurus rising. You ready, Taurus? I don't know if we have any Taurus risings. Taurus ascendant. This hits your 11th and 5th house. 11th is your hopes and dreams, friends, social life. 5th house is your house of fun, what you enjoy. Love relationships before you commit and move on to the 7th house. Love affairs are in this house. Children are in the 5th house. The trine is hitting 9th, 5th, and 1st house. I don't think we have any Leo rising, any Taurus risings. Gemini rising. I know we got Gemini risings. I know we do. Oh, Michelle's Gemini rising too, I think.
Thank you, Robert.
We've got a lot of Gemini risings, I think. Are you okay? Gemini rising. This is 10th house and 4th house. House of career, house of home, house of roots, family, lineage, ancestors. That Earth trine's hitting the 12th, 4th, and 8th houses. Home, money, other people's money, taxes, inheritance. 12th house is karma. Cancer rising. Linda, it's not the moon. It wouldn't be the moon. I forget what your rising is. What's Linda's rising? Crap. I can't remember, Linda. I got it somewhere. Cancer rising. 9th and 3rd house. 9th house is your house of learning, higher education, travel. 3rd house, communication, media, neighborhood, siblings. The kite, or my bad, the Earth trine is 11th, 3, and 7th house. Just look those up. That'll tell you where the energy's going. Sarah, we don't know. I need a time. Put it in Cafe Astrology with your time and your place, and it'll pop right up.
Yep. I couldn't remember the name of the site, so thank you for that.
Cafe Astrology or astro.com.
Astro.com.
Astro.com or AstroSeek. It'll pop right up.
That'll give
Leo
you
risings.
first chart.
Leo rising. This is Howie. Howie's a Leo rising. 8th and 2nd house. So this is your house of money, Howie. And 8th house is your house of other people's money, making money, partnership money, insurance, inheritance, shared resources. Leo rising, this grand trine is in your 10th, 2nd, and 6th house. Again, money generating. 10th, 2nd, 6th, man, do it. Jump on this. Okay.
Jump on it.
Jump on it. Do we have any Virgo risings? I'm not sure. Virgo risings. I don't know if we have any Virgo risings. Virgo rising, 7th house of partnerships, marriages. 1st house is self. Of course, Virgo, this is one of your eclipses. It's your self. The trine is in the 1st, 5th, and 9th house. 5th, again, is love relationships before you commit to the 7th house. 1st house is self. 9th is travel. Libra rising, 6th and 12th house. And the Earth trine is 12th, 4th, and 8th. That's Libra rising. Scorpio rising, 5th and 11th house. House of love affairs. And these are two fun houses. 5th and 11th. 11th is hopes and dreams and friends. That Earth trine is in the 11th, 7th, and 3rd. Am I following them all?
I think so.
Um,
Welcome, Kason. Thank you for popping on there. He's from Sri Lanka. That's a long ways away. We're in Nebraska, and you are in
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
We're in Kentucky.
You need your date of birth, time of birth, location of birth.
Yeah.
And then you can pop them into
Astro.com.
Astro.com.
Astro.com, Cafe Astrology, and you can do it. Just plug in the information.
That'll give you your birth chart and all the information you want.
Yeah, honey. And then let me know what it says for about an ascendant. Sag rising, 4th and 10th. 4th again is ancestors' home, roots.
Well,
and then 10th house is your house of career. 10th, 6th, and 2nd house. Lots of really good opportunities for money are in this Earth trine. So good opportunities. Capricorn rising, 3rd and 9th house. And then that trine is 9th, 5th, and 1st. Aquarius rising.
You're welcome.
2nd and 8th. House of money. 8th house is other people's money. That would be a good looking for investments and stuff. That would be that's a good.
Watching what other people are putting their money into.
Yeah. 12th, 4th, and 8th for the Earth trine. And then last but not least, our lovely Pisces, where this thing is all hitting. 1st and 7th, of course. 1st and 7th. So 1st is self, and 7th is relationships, partnerships.
Okay, real quick, I got where the eclipse was hitting 12th and 6th for my Aries, but I did not get where the grand
trine. Where your trine is? 10th, 6th, and 2nd. 10, 6, and 2nd. That's where the Earth trine is going to be hitting. Okay. So it's going to be hitting your house of career, day-to-day routine, which is your job, and 2nd house of money.
Nice.
Also, look where Jupiter is. Jupiter will give you that bump. Jupiter's transiting, and that's abundance and love and luck, and dang, it's great. It's got some good stuff going on. So that's where the eclipse is going to be hitting y'all.
Bring it. Let's go. Bring it. Let's go.
Bring it. We need some ascension. We need ascension. We really do. We really do. I know, Linda, you've got Gemini's transiting your 4th house, and that's when we knew she would be moving.
Yeah, we discussed it.
Remember, we did that in class.
Yeah,
we did that in class because it's like 4th house. You're gonna be moving to a new house,
mm-hmm.
And then things were kind of falling weird, like they always do when a house comes up for sale. And I'm like, nah, everything's in retrograde. It'll work out, and it is. It will.
Well, I'm gonna interject here and give myself a shameless plug real quick. Since you brought up moving in houses and stuff.
Okay.
As many of you know, I had a house fire a couple years ago, and then somebody was monitoring my internet, and I lost all the insurance from the fire. Well, all of it, but
yep,
good portion, a lot of money. And as you can see, it's still not quite, complete. But I've also got some health stuff going on, and I've done this last couple of years. I've gotten close, but I have entered a contest called the Face of Horror. I wasn't going to, but I did. And what happens is you win this year it's a ghost hunt with Kane Hodder, Michael Myers, and you win $13,000 and a photo shoot for Rue Magazine, which I've been wanting to get into voice acting, movies, stuff like that. I've already been, a small one, 1 in 6 million. If you want a copy, I can arrange that. Just inbox me. But that 13,000 would really help me get my health stuff going. So if any of you would be willing to spend a few minutes a day to shoot me a quick vote, that would be great. There's multiple rounds. This round I got to be in the top 15. Currently I'm 4th, and every round they drop 5 off, and then they've got rounds where they bring the second place winners back in, and they do all kinds of weird things. But I'm going to put the link in the comments.
And it's free to vote. You just do free vote.
It is free.
Free vote. Because I've been voting every day. Every morning I get up, get my coffee, and that's what I'm doing, going to vote.
It is appreciated very much.
It's easy too.
It's very difficult for me to ask for help, as many of you know, but I'm asking.
But it's a free vote, and it's super easy. You just click the vote, and it says log in with Facebook, but you're already logged in. It is. Yeah. It's literally less than 2 minutes to vote for Keith, and it's free.
The first time it might take a little bit longer because you got to put your name, stuff like that in sometimes. But after that, yeah, boom.
It's super easy.
Yeah, Jason, that's who I was thinking of. Thank you for that correction. See, that's how my mind works. Wrong words come sometimes.
Voorhees. Well, I think you'll win it. I think you'll get it.
I'm hoping. I'm praying.
You'll get it.
It'd be a start.
We need to get you, like, do the votes go away after each round?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Everything starts over. Once this round ends, all votes are put back to 0.
So we can't bank any votes.
No, you can actually, there is the free vote. That's all I'm asking for, is that daily free vote.
Yeah.
But there is also an option for every dollar you spend. Like there's a $13 one you can do that gets me 13 votes, but that money goes for charity. I can't remember where it's going for this year, but they do some really awesome things with it. So it's not just going to somebody, it's going to many different people to help them.
Well, that's cool. Cool.
You're welcome. Thank you, Carolyn.
Well, don't forget to vote.
Carolyn, are you wearing pants?
Am I wearing pants?
No, I asked Carolyn if she's wearing pants.
Oh, why are you asking her if she's wearing pants?
Inside joke between the two of us.
Oh. God, I don't want to even know. That's too much info for me. So what the hell? Nope.
Boom! Knew it.
See, she's got that Scorpio moon. I'm not surprised. Little Miss Scorpio moon.
Tell me I ain't a psychic medium. I knew she was.
Now you guys got that Scorpio shit going on. It's that Scorpio. That's so funny.
Thank you, Sarah. It's very appreciated. It really is.
Starlight Foundation.
Yes, thank you, Renee.
Starlight Foundation.
Starlight astrology.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, vote. And remind me for the link for Wednesday. For Wednesday. And I'll put the link up too.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
So make sure and put it in my chat too Wednesday.
I will do that.
It's 9 p.m. No way pants are on. All righty then.
I got pants on. Just saying.
Scorpio moon. All righty.
Hang on, we got another question real quick before you jump off. Please, some say astrological predictions. Go ahead.
I would say no. That it's very accurate. Extremely accurate. The star, like algal, stars only move like a degree every hundreds of years. But no, they do move. But no, it's extremely accurate.
Nice, Sarah. Thank you for popping on.
Thanks, Sarah. Very accurate, my dear.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Linda said reminder every day.
I share links on my page out to the public on COVID.
I've seen. I've been getting them, and I've been sharing them too. So everybody remember to share. So
Thank you. Yes, sharing. Sharing is caring. The more people see, the more people vote, the better chance I have.
We'll share.
So
I'll share them over to my other groups too.
I share it to friends and to public, and then I jump over to my other pages: Otter's Den, Cobra Paranormal, the Cult of Bacon Tacos.
Tacos.
Okay. When my last relationship ended, I was accused of starting a cult and brainwashing that person. And
what?
Yeah. I was actually accused of that by her ex that took her back. I was accused of having a cult. All of my people are my cult, and I brainwashed her into coming here. So I started a page, and I was thinking, what kind of cult page could I start? And so I started the Cult of Bacon Tacos, because me and Christy were talking about bacon tacos. And the whole point is, I need to get back on there. It says, I was accused of brainwashing people, and it's true. I will have you believing in yourself before you even know it.
Oh.
Smart ass thing. It was a smart ass Cobra thing.
Oh, okay. I haven't done much I get it.
But I only post positive stuff, positive memes, stuff like that.
I think she brainwashed you. I think it's the other way around.
You ain't wrong. That's why I was talking so hard on not releasing my boundaries tonight. My boundaries are for me, not for anybody else. Those are for me.
I think
because if I wouldn't have dropped my boundaries, I never would have been in that relationship. But I needed to, because that reminded me of every other lesson through every other relationship that I'd ever been through. And I needed that. I needed it. I needed that so I could stand up for myself.
Yeah.
So I could find my voice, find my strength, and realize I deserve better.
Yeah. She brainwashed you.
Yeah.
She did. And Lisa, to answer your question, that is another constellation in between Scorpio and Sag. If we use that,
get with me on that.
Yeah, I believe it. If we use that, that would take you back a sign. So I'm all Libra. It would make me a Virgo. That would make Keith a Libra. If we use that, put in that extra constellation, it would be one more zodiac sign.
Well, interestingly enough, my dad was a Libra, and once in a while, I do show Libra traits.
Well, I don't have any Virgo traits.
Let me go back up here.
So no, it's just another constellation that they want to add in.
Okay, Linda. It might be easier to find on the Otter's Den or the Cobra Paranormal page, because I don't post as much on those pages. My page, I post a lot, so you got to scroll.
Oh, he's a scroller. Your past.
Oh, Jason, don't be sorry for questions, man. We welcome.
Yeah, I love questions. No. No, I don't. It would be when we look in astrology for karma, we go to the South Node, we go to the 12th house. There are different. You look at where Saturn is. Saturn is in charge of karma. He's that's the karma train. So you'd look for your Saturn placement. So there's a lot of things you can look for in a natal chart for karma that you brought with you.
Yes. And you can heal karma from past lives, because you'll bring karma from past lives into your current life.
Oh, sure.
You can heal that by healing your current karma.
Sure.
Take me, for example. I used to be an asshole. I was one of the biggest assholes you'd ever meet. Base Scorpio level. Okay. You name it, I've done it. I've lied, I've cheated, I've stolen. I've done it all. And then finally one day I got up and looked in the mirror. I didn't look at myself. I looked into myself because I couldn't figure out why I was feeling the way I was feeling. And it was because I didn't want to be that person anymore. And so I admitted that to myself. And then I figured, okay, how can I change this? And I started helping other people. And my life got better after that. And even little things, walking down the street, you see somebody throw a gum wrapper and they're 5 feet from a trash can and hits the ground. Walk over, pick that thing up and put it in the trash can for them. That's their karma. That will hit them. You just help them. That's going to help your karma. Go out to the lake, pick up trash, smile at somebody walking down the street that's got a frown on their face. Hold the door open for some little old lady. Little things add up.
It's stuff you do every day. It's how you live daily.
Yes.
And, like fourth house, let's say you got some fourth house issues. That could be what you brought in with your lineage that you agreed that went down your heritage, that went down the chain, so to speak. And then nobody really wanted to come back and work on it. And then you volunteered. Hey, I'll take care of it. I'll be the dumb idiot.
Generational curse.
Yeah.
What we call that. I've stopped a few of them.
Yeah. I'll be the DV. I'll be the domestic violence victim. I'll go through it. Yeah, I'll make it. I'll do it.
I guess I volunteered to be possessed from 6 years old to 49. You can't make this stuff up.
I get, you know what I do? I have a little area that I call my ancestors area, and I have all their pictures up there, and I've got all the old pictures, and I'll walk by and say, "You owe me. You owe me." Shit. I don't want to hear it. You freaking owe me. When I get up there, I'm kicking all your asses. Or not up there, but over there.
Yeah.
And then you can hear them laughing. It's like, it's not funny. I'm being dead serious.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, you're not wrong, because we were raised by who? Our parents. Did our parents have the tools that we have now to help ourselves? No, they did not. Okay, they were raised by their parents. Did their parents have those tools? No, they did not. Keep going backwards. So all of those traits were transferred to all of those kids, including me. Abandonment issues, codependency issues. I could go on and on and on and on.
Well, some weren't. I mean, some people weren't.
Not wrong. A lot are. And we don't even know we have those issues until we start taking a look at ourselves, until we start studying, until we start listening to other people, astrology, self-help people, psychological people, therapists, psychotherapists. Believe it or not, if you've been a victim of the paranormal, there are psychologists out there that deal with that specific subject. They actually believe it. I've actually played around with the idea of taking psychology courses so I can be one of those people. But at the same time, I don't like dealing with people.
Well, a lot of it, you can spot it. If you've got one, you can spot it when you go back and do your genealogy.
Yeah.
Because it runs in patterns.
Yes.
Mine, I spotted mine immediately. You spot them. You spot them a mile away and you're like, oh, there it is.
Well, I had something else inside me that would not allow me to see these things. I simply helped to transfer them to my children. And I am now helping my children to heal from those issues, a little seed at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they still owe me for all the crap that I got stuck with. They owe me. I'm keeping track. It's like a Christmas list.
Will do that. Thank you.
It's a Christmas list. And all the Irish ones just look at me and laugh. The German side is really serious. Oh, okay. And then the Irish just look over at you and just start laughing and smack you upside the head. They don't care.
Let's drink beer. That's the Germans.
Yeah, the Irish side, they don't care.
No. Don't give shit. Let's drink some whiskey. And
They
then you got
tell
the
me
Welsh
to
side.
shut up.
I'm German, Welsh, and Irish. So I've got a little bit of Irish in me. Not that way.
Oh God, I got too much of it. I got generational curses are just really interesting.
I'm
I
reading your
think
comment.
it's interesting. It's interesting. Well, everybody have a wonderful eclipse week. Don't forget to tune in on Wednesday for True Crime,
Yes.
Forensic Astrology Night,
Yes.
True Crime.
She's an awesome show, and her
Well,
charts hit.
Did we find anybody this week? Yeah, no, not this week yet. It's only Monday.
Only Monday.
So it's only Monday. So be careful with the like I said, check on people that you know that have mental issues.
And if
You
somebody
know,
just
check
gets
on them.
quiet, send them a text.
Yep.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Just call them.
That's all it takes.
If you see a text, answer them. You know. So, well, I will say, have a great eclipse.
You too.
I will.
I'm actually looking forward to this.
I am too. It's time. I'm good. I'm glad to get out of the Libra Aries crap.
You know, the hair is standing up in my arms right now, my shoulders, my back. That's a good sign. That's verification.
Yep.
I'm going to say it again. Bring it.
Well,
Let's get through it. And
I think it's the spiritual people. Spiritual people have been waiting for this. They have listened and they've watched a lot of lower vibrational activity, and they're just exhausted.
Yes.
Because it's like, come on, stop, just stop.
Yeah.
And so it's time.
A lot of shadow work, Carolyn. Yes.
Yep. But have a great week, hon. And I will see you I'll probably see you Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. You'll see me Wednesday.
Okay. Don't forget your link. So everybody have a great night.
All right. Thank you.
Have a great eclipse. Good night.
Night.
Bye, hon.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Kason, let's get back up to you here real quick before I hop off. Okay, that is one reason why I mentioned we can actually bring unhealed past karma from past lives into this life. We do that because we know we didn't heal it then, so we want to try to heal it now. And we don't remember that when we come into this life, because when we come into this life, we go down that little chute and we see this light. And as soon as we come out, we forget everything. And the reason why we forget everything is so that we can experience everything life on earth has to offer us, so that we can learn to get to the point where we came here to be. And because we can't remember what that point was, makes it kind of a bitch. Your sole purpose. That's why you came here. Again, it took me a long time to figure that out. Mine is healing, teaching, all that good kind of stuff. And trust me, I understand. Totally. That other comment you made, I'm looking for it here. Let me scroll back up because everything's jumping all over the place. Yeah. Nope. Oh, that one. Okay, I got it. Intentionally coming here to experience this and learn. Well, I've been there. I have been there. I have had days where I'm like, screw this, I'm done. I just want to go home. Not suicidal. But if the aliens come get me, let's go home. Let's go home. They say Earth is the hardest school in the universe because we can reincarnate on other planets in other universes. I've been there. I have been abducted by aliens. You cannot believe me. That's fine. But I have an implant in my hand to prove it. missing time, the whole thing. And then a week later, I break my hand, go in and get an x-ray, and there's an implant right there. They can tell me everything it's not, but they can't tell me what it is. So I'm waiting for them to come scan that. So I'm going to say a word, and I really don't like this word because I have a very big issue with this word, and that word is patience. Just keep trying to do the best you can. I have lost everything multiple times in my life. People, finances, my house fire, I lost everything I owned. I walked away from here with the shirt on my back. But with hard work and determination, I am now sitting on the second floor in my office. Done this all myself. Did I know how to rebuild a house at that time? No. I was told, you can't do it. You can't do it. Well, I did it. So just keep plugging away. Be grateful for everything. I learned from this house fire, be grateful for the little things. What you take for granted every day. Being able to walk in the bathroom and turn on the water and brush your teeth. To have hot water. To take a shower. To be able to walk over to your stove, turn that knob and have that natural gas kick on so you can cook your meal. I am grateful for my floors because I didn't have these floors to stand on at one time. I lost both my pets. I actually ended up being grateful for that because they were getting older and having a lot of health issues. And the way the fire hit, it was oxygen deprived, so they just went to sleep. They didn't suffer. If they would have stayed alive, they would have suffered. And eventually I would have had to put them to sleep. I found all kinds of blessings in this house fire, but I had to sit in the dark for a long time. So again, and I don't like this word, but patience. Just keep doing little things. Help yourself. Try to keep a positive attitude. If you have a bad day, accept it. Okay, this day sucks. But you know what? I got tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. Change your thinking. Classic example. Today's Monday. Everybody hates Monday because what do you got to do on Monday? You got to go back to work. So you get up in the morning and the first thing that hits your mind is, God, today's going to suck. It's probably going to suck. I got up this morning. I said hello to all my guides and my guardians and protectors. I walked over to the window, said, hello, sunshine. Thank you for another day. I do that every day, just like that. And I told myself, I'm going to have a good day today. And even though I walked into chaos at work, utter chaos, got my tail ripped because I didn't know why we had 5 molds in there that we had to repair now. I didn't get the information I needed to see what we needed to do. I just got my ass ripped. Okay, fine, whatever. Eventually, I transmuted his negative energy into positive energy, and later on that day, we were laughing and giggling. We got the jobs done. Cool. So I ended up having a good day. Why? Because I made it a good day. So your mind can be reprogrammed. It's kind of like a computer. You can reprogram your thinking. It takes a long time. Anytime a negative thought comes into your mind, think of 3 positive things you are grateful for. I got a car. I got a job. I have a roof. I have my kids. I got my friends. 3. I can go fishing this weekend. It takes time. Mind over matter. Exactly, Donna. Yeah, and don't ask why this is happening. Good, Lisa. Don't ask me, why is this happening to me? Ask, okay, I accept this is happening. What is this teaching me? And you may have to go back into your past, your life, and find something that happened. And during Mercury retrograde, and especially Pluto, Mercury will bring up little things from your past that you need to work on. You screwed up in a past relationship. Let's look at this. Let's find out why. That way we don't do it again in the next relationship. And you push it back down. You don't look at it. I don't want to deal with that. Well, next Mercury retrograde, that happens 3 times a year, it comes back up, but stronger. And then the next time, stronger. Eventually, Pluto retrograde hits. And Pluto says, you know what? Mercury tried to give you some hints. We're done. We're doing this. We're doing this right now. And it hurts. It hurts a lot. So it's best to do these things as they come up. Look at them. Learn from them. Figure out why they happen. What part did you play in that? If you had a part to play, accept it. Okay? I accept that I did this and I shouldn't have. I forgive myself. Key word. You can forgive others. That's for your own peace. But you don't have to bring them back into your life. But the main person that you need to forgive is you. So, on that note, I'm going to jump off of here. I got a few things to do. And I got to check on my client and a couple other people. So as soon as I find the right video, and I believe that's it. Thank you all for jumping on. Thank you for supporting me. Go check out the RNN network on Facebook. We have a lot of good shows on there. So thank you very much for listening to me ramble and giggle and stuff. I hope you laughed and giggled tonight. So y'all have a good evening.